Ladies and gentlemen, the sun had barely peeked over the New York skyline, yet the bustling streets below were already alive with the usual morning chaos. Taxi horns blared, pedestrians hurried with their coffee in hand, and street performers tried their luck entertaining the early crowd. But inside the iconic studio at 425 Hudson Street, the atmosphere was different that morning, charged with an unusual tension that no one on set could quite put into words. Ripa, the beloved morning television host, had walked into the studio that day with her usual radiant smile. Her energy, as always, lit up the room. The crew buzzed around her, making last-minute adjustments to cameras, lights, and scripts. And yet, beneath the polished professionalism, there was a glimmer of something more vulnerable in Kelly's eyes, a hesitation that only a few of the staff dared to notice. Ryan Seacrest, her co-host, arrived moments later, coffee in hand, joking about how he had barely slept. Kelly laughed, as she always did, but her laughter didn't quite reach her eyes. The cameras rolled, the teleprompters flickered to life, and the audience, both in the studio and at home, settled in for what they expected to be another bright, entertaining morning. The first 15 minutes of the show passed as usual, with celebrity interviews, lighthearted banter, and viral video segments. But then Kelly paused. She placed her hand on her chest, looked directly into the camera, and took a deep, almost trembling breath. The smile she wore was still there, but it was fragile, like a beautiful vase teetering on the edge of a table. "Good morning, everyone," she began, her voice steadier than it sounded. "Today is different. Today, I need to share something very personal with all of you." The room went silent. Even Ryan's usual quick wit faltered, replaced by a cautious concern. Crew members exchanged nervous glances, sensing the gravity in Kelly's tone. "I've spent over 2 decades waking up with all of you, sharing laughter, tears, and some of life's most unforgettable moments," Kelly continued. "And this show, this family, we've built together, has been the greatest joy of my life." Her words hung in the air like a delicate mist, and then softly she added, "But the time has come for me to step away. To leave, and to find a new chapter beyond these bright lights, beyond the cameras, beyond this studio." A collective gasp swept through the audience. Ryan's hand instinctively reached for hers, squeezing it in support. Behind the cameras, producers and crew tried to mask their own emotions, but even they couldn't hide the tears that welled up in their eyes. Kelly's lips trembled, and for the first time on live television, she allowed herself to cry. Not a sobbing cry, but one of raw, human emotion, the kind that comes when someone is saying goodbye to something that has defined their life. "I want you all to know," she whispered, wiping her eyes, "that this isn't an easy decision. I love this job. I love this show. But I also love the person I am outside of it, and I need to explore that part of myself before it's too late." The audience sat in stunned silence, some clutching their hands over their hearts, others whispering to neighbors. Social media had already exploded within seconds, hashtags like #KellyRipaFarewell and #HeartbreakLive trending worldwide. Ryan finally spoke, his voice steady but tinged with emotion. "Kelly, you've been my partner, my friend, and the heart of this show for years. Whatever you decide, we support you. You've made mornings magical for millions, and I know you'll continue to do incredible things, whatever comes next." Kelly smiled through her tears, grateful for his unwavering support. "Thank you, Ryan. That means more than you know. I just wanted to tell everyone how much I appreciate them. The fans, the crew, my family, everyone who's ever been a part of this journey." Behind the scenes, staff quietly passed around tissues, knowing this moment would be remembered forever. Cameras continued to roll, capturing the authenticity of a superstar, letting the world in on a private heartbreak. Kelly took a final deep breath and looked directly into the lens, as if speaking to each viewer personally. I will always cherish the mornings we've shared. But now, it's time for me to say goodbye. Thank you for letting me be a part of your lives. Forever and always, I love you. The screen lingered on her tear-streaked face, a poignant image that would soon be replayed endlessly across news outlets, social media, and TV segments. This wasn't just a celebrity leaving a show. It was a beloved figure stepping away from an era, leaving millions of hearts in collective grief. Outside the studio, fans gathered, holding signs and flowers, their faces mirroring the heartbreak broadcast across the nation. For many, Kelly had been a constant in their lives. Waking up with her for 20 years had become a comforting ritual. Now that ritual was ending. Back inside, Kelly sat down, leaning into Ryan's shoulder for a quiet moment of comfort. Cameras had captured it all, but it felt private, sacred. The crew moved silently, giving her space, understanding that this goodbye was bigger than any scripted farewell. In that moment, the world realized something profound. Celebrities may seem larger than life, but their humanity, vulnerability, love, fear is what truly connects us. Kelly's courage to be herself, to share her emotions left an indelible mark. And so the show ended that morning, not with the usual laughter and fanfare, but with a poignant silence, a testament to the power of honesty and the bittersweet nature of goodbyes. If you've been moved by this story, please subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss future updates on Mark Consuelo's and other important stories. And in the comments below, share your messages of love and encouragement for Mark and Kelly.